Welcome back to the Greenhouse Music Podcast.
Best music class you've ever heard. It's the best music class you've ever heard.
It's Miss Delana.
Hey, all my musical friends. This is the Greenhouse Music Podcast, the best music class you've ever heard, and I am Miss Delana. I am so happy that you're back here today. I am pretty excited as well for what we're going to do, which is do a little bit of musical detectiving. Detectives. We're going to be musical detectives, right? Yes. So get out your magnifying glass because we're going to have a little bit of fun. And if you really love this whole musical detective thing, you should go check out my Holly's Heart of Christmas, which featured an episode every day leading up to Christmas during the month of December, and it's a little bit of a detective story. And who says it has to be Christmas to listen to it, right? Am I right? Okay. When I introduce my students to a new song or a new piece of music that they're expected to learn, we talk about the musical clues that the song has for us. There's so many, and this helps us know so much about the song and sometimes even how it should sound before we even begin to play it. It's really a big tool to have in your tool chest. And I wanted to give you guys an introduction to that. So today we're going to play musical detectives by learning about some different characters first, and then you're going to listen to music and try to match up the character you learned about with the different pieces of music that you're listening to. It's really fun, and I see that a lot of people tend to get it pretty quickly because we all have a base level of musical detectiveship in us. Detectiveship? Detectiveness? I still got to find that word. Anyways, I'm excited to play this game with you, and I think you're really going to like it. And don't forget, I'm going to say something really, really cool. I am hitting some really awesome milestones in this musical podcast with all of you guys, and it has been fantastic. If you get the chance, if you haven't already, please subscribe and follow to make sure that you get all the new episodes. And if you really, really want to go the extra mile, we would love it if we could get a review from your family about how you're enjoying the Greenhouse Music Podcast and what it means to you. It helps us get into more families, into more homes, and get music accessible everywhere around the world. And so thank you for being part of this big journey because it has been so much fun. Are you ready to learn what your adventure is going to be like? Here we go. What we're going to do is talk about musical clues. In music, there's musical clues that we can hear. Sometimes there's musical clues that we can see when we're looking at sheet music, but sometimes all it is listening and seeing what kind of things are represented in the music. Are they fast or slow? Are they loud or quiet? You wouldn't hear an elephant being played in music by using flutes and higher notes. You would hear something that's low and big and slow. We're going to explore that. I'm going to give you the name of a few characters, and these characters are from a music piece called The Planets by Gustav Holst. And you're going to tell me which character you think it is by doing some motions. All right, let's go ahead and play. These are the characters that you are going to learn about. Our first one is Mercury. And Mercury is gonna be fast and playful. He's the winged messenger. And when you think that you're hearing the music of Mercury, I want you to run in place as fast as you can. Our next character is Saturn. And Saturn's really fun, but also slow and mysterious. He is the bringer of old age. So I want you to hold a cane in front of you and walk like you're super, super old. The next character is one of my favorites, and that is Jupiter, bringer of jollity or joy. It's going to be upbeat and joyful. Well, for him, I want you to point to the smile on your face when you hear music that you think is about Jupiter, the bringer of joy. Our next character is Venus, the bringer of peace. You're going to put your hands together in front of your heart, just like this. This will be soft and calm music. Should feel gentle and peaceful. So think about that as you're listening to the different songs. Next, we have Uranus, and he's the magician. So you're going to stick your hand out like you're Elsa, magician. This music is going to be joyful and exciting, but also have a little bit of that mysterious magic woven in. Next, we have Neptune, the mystic. This might be a little shimmering, kind of creepy music. You're going to throw your hands in front of your face like you're saying, I'm a mystic. Just like this. If you want, you can also pretend you're holding a trident in front of you. Because Neptune has another name, and that is Poseidon. So hold that trident and get ready to be mystic. Next, we have Mars, the bringer of war. This should sound strong and steady and feel like marching footsteps. I want you to put your arm in front of you like it's a shield to act out Mars, the bringer of war. If you need to rewind, feel free to do so to check out all these characters again before we jump right in. But I will give another little reminder. We have Venus, the bringer of peace. We have Uranus, the magician. We have Neptune, the mystic. We have Jupiter with the jolly smile. We have Mars, the bringer of war. We have Mercury, the fast runner, winged messenger. And we have Saturn, the bringer of old age with his old cane, with his slow walk. Okay, let's go. Don't forget to act out the character that you think it is by doing the motions we talked about. Get ready, musical detective. The answer is coming soon. That was Mars, the bringer of war. So you'll put your shield in front of you. This is strong, steady music that feels like marching footsteps. The sound grows bigger and more powerful as it moves forward. Think about how the low notes and how urgent and combative it feels. It really makes you think about how it feels like war, huh? All right, you ready for our next one? Get ready, musical detective. The answer is coming soon. That character was Venus, the bringer of peace. It's soft, calm music that feels gentle and beautiful. It sounds like it's floating slowly, like a quiet night sky. How did you do? Let's move on to our next character. Get ready, musical detective. The answer is coming soon. Were you able to figure that one out? That was Mercury, the winged messenger. It's fast, playful music that darts and dances. The ideas move quickly, never staying in one place for long, like someone has an urgent and important message to deliver to their king. Okay, here comes our next one. Get ready, musical detective. The answer is coming soon. One can sometimes feel a little tricky, but I think it's important to listen to how it makes you feel. And one makes me feel jolly. That's because it is Jupiter, the bringer of joy. It's joyful, warm music full of energy and celebration. One famous, very famous tune, and has been used in many shows like Bluey, for instance. Did you recognize it? It's very proud, strong, and happy. How are you doing on our game so far? How many characters have you gotten? Well, we have just a few left, so here we go. Get ready, musical detective. The answer is coming soon. I think this one tricks a lot of people because it is slow and mysterious, kind of like The Mystic. It's a very slow story is happening here. Mysterious music that feels like careful footsteps, almost like someone's walking slowly because they're scared. There's hesitation and shakiness in the music. That is because this is Saturn, the bringer of old age. The sound changes little by little, growing deeper and quieter as one ages. Here's our next one. Get ready, musical detective. The answer is coming soon. Did you figure it out? That one is a little tricky too, but I feel like it's happy and bold. Maybe this one is what? The Magician. Uranos. It's bold, surprising music with sudden changes and tricks. And it feels playful and powerful, kind of like a musical spell. Did you get it? Well, count up all your points. I am about to show you the very last one. Since there's only this one left, we're going to play a different part of the game, where instead of you guessing what character you're listening to, I want you to think about why this character is being shown through this music. This is Neptune, the Mystic. Get ready, musical detective. The answer is coming soon. So what makes that sound mystic? A lot of people like to point out the fact that the instruments are more eerie and widespread. There's not a lot of loud, standalone solo. Very eerie. It's almost like you're going down a river and it's midnight and the sky has a full moon in it and there's lots of trees without any leaves and it's nice and dark. While Mystic still has a magical component, it doesn't feel happy like The Magician does. This one has a harp and a high register woodwinds while minimizing the use of lower sounding instruments like brass or very extra loud instruments. And maybe make you think about aliens or extraterrestrials. Lots of fun, huh? Were you able to hear all those different things in the song? Well, thank you so much, my wonderful musical detectives. Before you go today, I want to let you know that you can watch the video that goes along with this online at our YouTube channel, greenhouse_music_AK. That's all one word. You can also get the companion worksheet to go over all this fun learning with your kids at green.myflowdesk.com/podcast. The link is also in the show notes for this episode. I also want to remind you to please leave a review or to follow to help get our name out there and more music in front of children around the world. Also, now for our last little segment, what have you been listening to, Miss Delana? Well, the funny thing is this week I have been practicing in preparation for an event. I sang the national anthem and our Alaska flag song at a huge event this weekend. So all week I was preparing and making sure that I got a lot of practice. Because yes, practice doesn't mean perfection, but it means progress. And I wanted to make sure that I progressed to the best that I possibly could be for this event. And I felt pretty proud of my hard work. So what have you been listening to this week? Feel free to share. I love hearing from all my musical families out there. All right, friends, I'll see you in a couple weeks for another episode of the Greenhouse Music Podcast. Keep making music and keep singing your heart out. Bye-bye for now. Hey parents, do you want a free worksheet or book or page to go along with the lesson that your kids learned today? Head on over to green.myflowdesk.com/podcast to get our newsletter that will have a new worksheet or lesson to go along with each new episode. That's green.myflowdesk.com/podcast. The link is also available in the podcast description on each episode.